Prime Minister Croo, I was pleased to welcome you to the Treasury Department today. We met to discuss important policy priorities during Belgium's ongoing 6-month presidency of the Council of the European Union. Chief among them is our work to provide support to Ukraine to counter Russia's war of aggression and to unlock the value of immobilized Russian sovereign assets to benefit Ukraine. During the Belgian presidency, EU member states have not only secured a multi-year €50 billion Ukraine facility to help meet Ukraine's budget financing needs, they have also established a windfall stream for Ukraine from income earned on Russian sovereign assets immobilized in European central securities depositories. Belgium has already committed its share of earnings from taxes on such income for Ukraine's benefit this year. I congratulate you on these achievements, especially the windfall measure, as we consider more ambitious options, including proposals to bring forward future windfall proceeds to get more money to Ukraine now. Last week, G7 finance ministers met in Italy and made significant progress in discussing these proposals, and we will continue intensive discussions ahead of the G7 Leaders Summit. I believe our entire coalition realizes that we are now in a battle of wills with Russia, and that we must demonstrate unequivocally that our support for Ukraine will not waver. We also discussed ongoing coordination with Europe and other partners towards a united response to China's industrial overcapacity. China's macroeconomic imbalances, exacerbated by Chinese government support to the manufacturing sector, can lead to overcapacity that can significantly exceed both domestic and global demand, including in critical sectors. This can result in artificially cheap Chinese exports that can undermine key investments we're making at home in our economy's strength, as well as the viability of firms and workers around the world. We've seen this happen in the past. We will not accept it happening again. I appreciated our robust discussion and look forward to continued collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary, and thank you for a very rich discussion that we had, that we just finished. First of all, the United States and Belgium are friends since a long time, and friends first of all on the economic side. The United States are the #1 foreign investor in Belgium. Hundreds of American firms are active in Belgium for a very, very long time, and more than 100,000 jobs are dependent on that. We've been friends also since a long time on the security side. If Europe and Belgium today is a free country, it's because the United States liberated us not once, but twice. And today we're back at a moment where there is a war on the European continent, and I think we have to be very, very clear that we will do everything to maintain Europe a haven of freedom, of rule of law, and of respect and of safety. There is a strong economic link to that. The economic link is the support that we continue to provide to Ukraine, and Belgium has been very transparent from the start. All the taxation revenue on, for example, the Russian frozen assets in Belgium, where we are a major service provider on those sanctions. From the start, we've been extremely clear that those revenues on Russian assets will be used to help the Ukrainians in defending their country. Under our presidency of the European Council, we've taken a next step on the proceeds themselves and on utilizing the proceeds themselves to provide more financial means to Ukraine. We see that the G7 is looking into other financial schemes to even better utilize the proceeds on the Russian frozen assets, and we're extremely grateful of being a partner in elaborating those schemes. And it was good to be able to discuss and to make clear that on the Belgian side, we will be a trustworthy service provider in making that happen. We hope that within the G7 an agreement can be found on the short term, because I think it is necessary. It is necessary to show in military equipment that we are standing on the side of Ukraine. We have last week decided to hand over 30 of our F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. We will be the biggest provider to the Ukrainian Air Force on fighter jets, and that is important on the short term. But we also have to show that financial support and economic support is there and is there to last. And finding a G7 solution on leveraging as much as possible the proceeds and the assets frozen in Belgium and in other countries is a key part of that, and we're extremely happy to continue working with you.